guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do something a little different. So back in October, I know we're in January 2024 and I'm talking back in October 2023, I was looking for pieces to put my little 4-year-old's Halloween costume together for something specific that he wanted to be from a game he plays, and I was like, I don't know where to get this stuff. So I started looking around online and I had never ordered anything from Temu, and I was like, this is the only place this certain item for his costume was coming up, and I was like, I don't know about this. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was the middle of October, because here it's saying October 18th, because it takes a long time to get an order from Temu. So anyway, so I went on there and I was like, let me see what this is all about, because again, I'd never been on Temu. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I get everything from Temu, this, that, and the other, but like I hadn't. So when I was on there, makeup started popping up and I was like, oh my gosh, like what is this? I was like, no way. So I was like, this is interesting. So a bunch of palettes and like well-known palettes started popping up. Obviously not like the name brand, but super similar to name brand palettes that were out. And I was like, hold up, let me see what this is all about. So I took a chance and I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 palettes from Temu, and they're from like they're I don't know if you want to call them dupes or what. I really wanted to see. I was like, well, what is this all about? So anyway, that is the basis of today's video, is to try one of these palettes that I got from Temu. And without further ado, I got this palette here. Can you guys take a wild guess of what this palette is actually based off of? Boo, boo, boo. If you guess the Natasha Denona Retro palette, then you are correct, my friend. Look at these two palettes. Here are the palettes together. Look how similar, like, I mean, come on. So I was like, let me try this. You know, I don't know what's in them. I don't know if there's any difference, but anyway, here is the, oh, is it going to show me? So it says 15 colors, purple eyeshadow, plus when I bought this, I actually got brushes with it. So I got this pack of brushes. It says 10 brush set, and it says it was $9.88. I'll screenshot it and insert it up here as well. So anyway, this was $9.88. So I was like, I have not had time to get to this. Oh, that is so loud, I'm sure. I just haven't had time. So I thought today, why not? Oh, they're so cute and little, but like, I don't know. So anyway, I thought, why not do a video like this today? Let's get in. I'll open the brushes. I'll zoom in, and then we can do one eye look with the Temu palette and one eye look with the retro, and just compare the quality of them. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So if you want to see what happens, then just keep watching. Okay, so I get you guys zoomed in. I just want to give, you know, a fair enough you know, comparison. I will say these brushes are, there's quite a few of them that are just like thick face brushes. They'd probably be good to travel with. I mean, they're small, they're chunky, but let's see. There is a mirror in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer because it's creasing a little bit. This is a very stiff brush, but it definitely got the job done that I needed. So that was this little stubby guy here. So I don't know. So with those 5, there's potentially 5 that you can use on the eyes. I think what I'm gonna do first is go in, because I think I'm gonna stay over in like this side of the palette. So I'm going to go in with this color first here, and I'm going to pick that up on, I don't know, this brush here. It's like should I use these brushes? Should I use the same brush for the same? I don't want to be like, oh, it's the brushes. Oh. So I think my left eye is going to be the Temu palette. Because Temu left have the same number of letters in the name. That went on pretty nice. Had some nice coverage. I'm going to clean that brush off. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into the corresponding color in the Natasha Denona palette. So this is Andy. They're like super similar. Do not mind my dry patch right here. That's typically where I have trouble with some mats. I think those colors, I mean, this one, the hue of it's a little different. This one has a little bit more of like a purple to it than Natasha Denona, but I mean, come on. They're pretty close. Pretty close. Alright, now I think what I want to do is I want to see what this color looks like. So I'm going to pick that up. I don't have a flat brush in this Temu pack, so I'm going to pick up this Morphe M421 brush. It's one of my flat brushes. And I'm going to pick up this center shade. It doesn't really look like it's doing too much with a brush, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Kind of feels like you need to get down through a layer, kind of like, you know how like Wet n Wild some of their shimmers are, so that's what it looks like. Now you're going to get through that first like layer. It's chunky, it's slightly tacky, but it went on. And then I'm going to go in with the corresponding color in the Natasha Denona palette called Psychedelic. And I'm going to use that same Morphe brush. I'm going to pick that up. So I'm not getting a whole lot there either. So let me go ahead and use my finger. I've cleaned it off. Obviously the Natasha one, here it is, similar in color. It's a lot softer. It doesn't have the big chunks in it. It's definitely more soft. But I don't think it has as much, obviously because it doesn't have those chunky glitters. It doesn't have those chunky glitter particles in it. It's not coming off as intense as this one. So, I mean, so far, they're looking pretty similar there. So let's go in with this color here on the outer portion of it, and I'm gonna pick that up on this little guy here. See if we can pack that color on. So it went on there. I just don't think I like the, I don't like that brush. Let me pick up this Blend Bunny B1 brush and pick up that same color. To build it up out here and blend it into the crease. I'm going to go back in with that first brush. Just soften that edge. That. And then I'm going to go back into that center color with the Morphe brush and just blend over where those two meet up. Like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to clean off the Blend Bunny, and then I'm going to go in with Groove from the Natasha Denona palette. It's definitely a deeper color. It's got more pigment to it. I mean, just on that application. No, I didn't first apply that other color, but you can see the depth of color there. I mean, I'll go back in to this palette here with the Blend Bunny brush. And let's see, maybe it's just a matter of me using that other brush first. Yeah. So, the difference in the color there and that saturation is there. And I'm going to go back in with that prior brush and blend out that edge. I'm going to fix this eye over here. Just blend that out. So it is a deeper color over here. And then I'm going to go back in with this Morphe brush. Pick up that center color and just blend like I did on the other side. Blend between the two colors. Like that. And then I'm going to go in with this Luxie what is this, 141 mini round brush. Let me go in with this color. And I'm going to put that underneath the eye. That went on pretty nice. And then I'm going to go in with the corresponding color from the Natasha Denona palette called Opart. I thought that said Apart. It's Opart. Pick that up on that same brush. There's those two colors. I mean, they are pretty spot on. I'm gonna I clean this brush off and I'm gonna go underneath and just blend that out. Wipe it off again. Clean it off over here. And then what are we gonna do on this inner corner? I don't ever, well, we gotta do something here and we gotta do the inner corner there. So let's do, I guess we'll go in with this color here up in the upper corner. I'm gonna pick that up on this Beauty Bay BB 209 brush. Let's see. definitely, like, it's a little sticky. See it there on the tip of my, come on camera. So there's the color. Close my eye. It really does remind me of the Wet n Wild, like just the texture of a lot of their shimmers and glitters. It's got like that tacky bit to it. Probably should use this on the inner corner or in the middle, and then use this on the inner corner. It's pretty. I mean, it went on. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of that center shade. Dab it over where the two meet up. To get a better blend, I'm going to clean that brush off. And now I'm going to go in with the corresponding color called Glitz. It's definitely a bit different. That color is a bit different from the Natasha Denona. So here's this color, and then Glitz is right here. So it's not 100%. I'm just following along with the way the palette is set up and how it's supposed to. So let me pick that up. I'm gonna pick it up with my finger. It's actually quite soft. It's on my nose. It's actually quite soft as well. I mean, similar, it really is. So let me go ahead and let's do the inner corner. What do I want to use? I'm gonna go ahead and use this Moda filbert brush. This is a larger filbert, and I'm gonna go in with the matte white. Pick that up. I'm gonna go on the inner corner. Open that up, and then I'm gonna go in with the same one, corresponding one, Mod in the Natasha Denona. This one has a lot more pigment to it. Pick up a little bit more from the Temu palette. Build it up a bit. I mean, pretty similar, guys. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna hop off, finish up with some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I just went ahead and used my NYX Professional Faux White liner in linen. Focus camera. See the end of it? It's got a little bit of pink to it. So I just use that in my lower waterline just to open it up, kind of go with the color theme there on the eyes. And then I just put some mascara on because I didn't want to cover up too much of the eye look so you guys couldn't see it. And then I went ahead and used my Milani lip liner in nude. It's like I just had it. So Milani lip liner in 03 nude. It's got like a pink tone to it, kind of like a mauve pink. And then I went over that with my Tarte lipstick in Sunset Cruise. It's got a little shimmer to it, something a little nude. So anyway, I'll go ahead and close my eyes. Now I'll go ahead and zoom out when we talk about it. So there it is from afar. I mean, You know, can you really tell that I have two different shadows? I mean, some differences. There are some differences. So like I said, there's a color differentiation between these two, especially like this inner corner and this inner corner color. So there are some differences there. Just like I said in the palette, this one is more of a darker, like goldish pink going on here. A little situation there. The Natasha Denona palette is more subtle, and it's more pink. You don't see as much of like a gold undertone there. I will hold them up again so you can see the comparison of the two palettes. And again, I focused mainly in here, but see how similar they are. So anyway, there's a difference with that. With this color here, the Temu palette had more chunky glitter in it. It was more tacky. It felt more like the consistency of the Wet n Wild glitter and shimmers that I like to use. You know how it's got like that, whatever they do to press it down, it's got like that layer you have to get through, and then once you get through it, it's almost like a bit of like emollient, and it's like a little tacky. That's what it reminds me of. You know, obviously Natasha Denona, it's very very soft, very subtle. It doesn't have these large chunks, so there is a difference there. But overall, I mean, it's pretty close aside from the depth of that. I mean, I don't know. I actually like the way that the glitter over here from the Temu, but you guys know me and my glitter. I actually like how it looks a little better, you know, in the distance than the Natasha Denona. It's very, again, the Natasha Denona one's very subtle, very slight. It's got like those micro shimmers. It's probably gonna look different if I go outside. It might pick up more there. This shade out here, the corresponding shades, obviously this one was darker. It looks more on the plum side, had more of like a burgundy to it. This one was a lot lighter, but I mean, look at how the looks turned out. They're very similar, just a little difference in the tones there. I mean, I honestly don't have much more to say about it. You guys saw it. You saw how similar they are. So, I mean, for $9.88, I mean, if you're ordering from Temu, I will say that I ordered quite a few palettes, but I had also ordered some other things. So they packaged everything in a really big bag. But for some reason, one of the palettes, they packaged it all by itself. So when it got here, it was absolutely smashed. I tried to put it back together. I don't know. I might be able to do a palette because it's actually supposed to be, it's another one of these, and it's supposed to look like the Glam palette, the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I use that palette all the time. So I was like, I really need to try this, and of course that's the one that came broke, but I did try to press it back together. It looks a hot dang mess, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how you guys like this video, and if you really want to see it, comment below, and I'll see what I can do. But anyway, I think, you know, if you're on a budget and you really love the color story and you cannot afford the Natasha Denona, I mean, why not? Just so, again, you can see the two of them. You know, obviously this is a lot smaller in comparison, but here's the two palettes. So if you're looking for a dupe for that, you know, this might be it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see the Glam palette, because like I said, it did get smashed. I tried to put it back together, but I do have a couple others that are supposed to be like dupes of other brands that we love. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this.